Here is the story of how a very mean teacher found a light in holiday season. Every student at Blair loved holiday season, but one awful teacher did not for some reason. The guy hated Christmas and Hanukkah too. In fact, all the holidays he would prefer to eschew. It could be the papers kept him up all night. It could be ninth graders who gave him a fright. But I think the most likely reason of all had to do with the students who walked in the hall. Whatever the reason, whether papers or youth, he hated the season, and that is the truth. Starting out from his room and down at the sack, he would give a mean frown and kids he would whack. For he knew all these children in every classroom were planning to show up in Santa costume. "They're wasting school time," he snarled with a sneer. "Midterms are coming, they're practically here." Then he growled, beating his fists on the earth, "I must find some way to squash holiday mirth." So he schemed and he planned until he had found a solution that dealt with the joy all around. He went in his grade book and gave them all ease. He spread failure around like some medieval disease. Then he tore through the hallways, the classrooms, the gym, ripping decorations that seemed festive to him. He hunted down teachers and the principal too, and declared that he'd quit. He might even sue. "This holiday season is just too distracting. These students must stop. Their focus is lacking." The principal told him, "This issue's inane. These students are happy. You must be insane." The furious teacher stormed back to his room, collapsed at his desk, his heart filled with gloom. He devised an assignment to do on vacation. The students received it with great trepidation. They would write a review, make a slideshow as well, color a poster, and then win a Nobel. It was big, it was bad, it was frighteningly hard. It was so darn enormous, it left children scarred. The students all screamed and continued to yell. They hoped that the teacher would go straight to an early retirement. "We don't have the time and we don't have the will," the kiddos did cry in one voice oh so shrill. They sobbed on the bus and they wept in their homes. They wondered for what sins they had to atone. The teacher had done it, cackling with glee. The holidays were ruined, for you and for me. Then one young lad, his heart filled with love, set out on a quest as if sent from above. He wanted to show this teacher so cruel that the holidays should have a place in the school. For 3 long hard days he stalked the old man to gather the knowledge he'd need for his plan. He wanted to give him a most generous gift to show that through holidays, hearts he could lift. He watched and he waited so finally he'd know what it would take to make the teacher's heart grow. He ransacked his room and collected supplies, then settled to work on a lovely surprise. He stayed up quite late, far into the night. He carved and he colored to make it just right. The very next day he walked in with a smile to see if this teacher he now could beguile. He approached the mean man, his gift lifted high. "Happy holidays," he said to the cold-hearted guy. The atrocious instructor raised his thick bushy brow. As the student's gift moved him, he didn't know how. The teacher looked down. From his eye fell a tear, for this cute little kid had just made his whole year. He had never received a gift made with such love. This level of compassion he'd never known of. Then all of a sudden the teacher jumped up from his seat, and the assignment they no longer had to complete. "Don all your hats and your costumes as well," he roared as his heart continued to swell. He ran out of his room and into the halls, where he decked holly bows all over the walls. He skipped from the school with a grin on his face and a newfound connection to holiday grace. They say something changed in the teacher that day. It seemed all his meanness had gone far, far away. So what can we learn from this holiday tale? That a gift made with love will always prevail. Thank you for watching and lending your ear. Happy holidays to all, and to all a good year.